away from me. I'm sorry, bro. I can't with bugs. I can't. For me to be a nature hole and I hate bugs, it don't make no sense. But not all bugs though, just like the bugs that try to bite the hell out of me. But hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing abundant day. My name is Nadi, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to manage your anxiety around manifestation. Now, a lot of us have this feeling when it comes to manifesting our desires because we do often believe we cannot have what we desire in life, and it is something that you have to work on in order to actually believe that you can create your reality and that whatever you want can come to you effortlessly and easily. Now, we're going to talk about exactly step by step how to work on your anxiety so manifesting can be very easy for you. Now, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to put in some work because it took 3 years for me to actually believe that what I desire can be mine effortlessly. So it took 3 years for me to manage my anxiety and pretty much get rid of it so I can just effortlessly believe I can have what I want. Sorry about the flies, they won't leave me alone. But once you've gotten over that or managed it to a very specific point where you can just effortlessly believe that you can have anything you want, your manifestations will flow easily to you. Now, in this spiritual community is a lot of ableism. Hopefully I'm saying that right around manifestation, and just in general, it's like a lot of ableism in this community because people believe, or spiritualists believe, that spirituality is a cure for literally every disease, and it's not. Some people cannot just be cured of depression with spirituality only, because I mean, it don't work like that, love. Depression is a chemical imbalance. Any mental illness is a chemical imbalance. So sometimes it's not going to work for people. For me personally, it worked and I am much better now. But for you, it may not work, and that is a-okay. Don't feel discouraged at all. Now, some people need medicine. Some people need a therapist. Some people need more than just spirituality or eating healthy or working out or being disciplined. Like, that's not going to always cure depression. Okay, it may have worked for you, but it's not going to work for the next person, and that is okay. They can use spirituality as a coping mechanism or something to help manage your anxiety and your depression, your fear. Sorry that was long. I just had to get that out there. I definitely do not believe that spirituality is a cure for literally every person. Okay, it actually works for some and it may not work for others, and that is okay. Okay, just believe in that. Like I said, we're going to be talking about how to manage your anxiety and how to manifest on these frequencies when you have them. If you do end up liking this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more from me. Turn on that post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post. Let's finally get into the video. Dragonfly, can you get your friend and tell them to leave and get a job? Can you do that? Because I'm just start coming around me one more time. I'm gonna let this chopper sing. So the first thing I want to talk about is, can you manifest on any frequency? The answer is yes. You can manifest on literally any frequency, any emotion at all, because you manifest all the freaking time. Whether you're sad, angry, mad, hopeful, at peace, you manifest. You manifest at every single frequency. And by the way, if you want to learn more about manifestation, I'm going to put a link to a playlist where I have every single video I ever done on manifesting. So like I said, yes, you can manifest on any frequency at all, but if you're manifesting on a frequency of lack, if you're manifesting like if you're depressed or in anxiety, it's just going to be a little bit harder for it to come to you. Do not feel discouraged about that at all. It happens, but just know you can create your reality. Don't feel discouraged at all that it's going to be a little bit harder to manifest on those frequencies. But yeah, you can manifest if you're depressed or sad, or you're not in the best mental state at all, because all of us manifest whether we know it or not. So if you're worried about that you cannot manifest because you have a mental illness, bye, you can manifest. I was manifesting. It just took a little longer for my manifestation to actually come to me, because it's a push and pull with having those mental illnesses, especially anxiety and depression. I have that experience firsthand, but this is how I was able to manage my anxiety around when I wanted to manifest. So first things first, I got out my journal. my journal. I broke it out and I started to write. And the thing I wrote about was the fact that why I had anxiety around this thing I'm trying to manifest. 9 times out of 10, it's something that you were conditioned to feel. It's something that has to deal with your childhood around this thing you're trying to manifest, or things along that nature. So the thing that I had, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm just gonna use myself as an example. So I had anxiety around manifesting money. I grew up in poverty. It was very lack of resources for us. So like every time I would ask for it, I couldn't get it, or like we ain't got any money for that, or can you buy it? It was just like I thought money just keeps going and going and going, and it was just not enough money in the world to sustain our life, or like I would never have enough money because there's not enough money in the world, or I can't have anything I want because there's not enough money, or like, and it stemmed from childhood. It stemmed from me being told no about certain things that I wanted because my family couldn't afford those things, unfortunately, due to capitalism, and racism, you know the things. So I was just in a state of lack surrounding my mindset around money. My mindset on money was the fact that it was not enough money for me to have exactly what I want. I cannot have enough money in my bank account to get exactly what I want. So I had to work on my relationship with money and realize there is an abundance of money. Money is just energy, and it can continue to flow to me as I spend it. So I was scared to spend money because I was like, okay, if I spend it, I will never get it back. That was my mindset around money. Or if I would buy this expensive thing, this money will never come back. And I started to work on my relationship with money and was like, okay, so I had to realize that money is energy, and there's an abundance of energy. I can have anything I want, and every time I spend money, it comes back to me 3 times over. And it does, okay? And that's because I worked on my relationship with money. Every time I spend money, I know it will come back, and I spend with love. So bills as well. Every time I paid bills, I was mad. I didn't want to do it. I was in a state of lack when paying them because I'm like, damn, I gotta give money to this. But I started to spend bills with money. I started to spend money on bills with love. So every time I did my phone bill, I was like, thank you so much for allowing me to have this phone, or I'm so happy and grateful I can pay for this phone bill so I can keep my phone on. Every time I pay the light bill, I'll be like, I'm so happy and grateful that I can keep the lights on so I can do my work and do my job. Every time I pay for Wi-Fi or like any bills that I pay for my business, I'm like, I'm so happy and grateful I can pay for it. Or I just don't send out negative energy every time that money is taken out of my account. And that kind of just helped boost my relationship around money. I had to realize that just because I spend money doesn't mean it will never come back to me. I had to realize that when I spend money, it will come back. Okay, it's like an exchange of energy. The more I give, or when I give, I receive. I had to stop thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna give, and it will never come back to me. I also had to stop calling myself broke. Words have power. You calling yourself broke is gonna come true. Now, I'm not saying other factors don't come into play like capitalism, racism, prejudice, poverty, those things do come into play as well. But I'm talking from firsthand experience. I stopped calling myself broke, and I stopped becoming broke. Words, like I said, have power. So when I said, I am so happy and grateful that I'm rich, I am so happy and grateful that I'm abundant, or if I don't have money for a certain thing that I want at a time, I wouldn't be like, I'm broke, I can't get that. I would be like, I am so happy and grateful that I am not in the place to buy this right now, but I will be there one day. Changing my thought process kind of just changed my view around what I was trying to manifest, which was money, and it allowed it to come to me easily, and it allowed me to release any fear of me getting what I desire. Now, you saying I am not broke is not gonna it's no harm. It's no harm in saying I am not broke, or I am broke. Wait, hold on. There's no harm in saying I am not broke, okay? You can try it. And I was like, okay, so let me just try not saying this for a few weeks or a couple of months. What harm can be done? Bitch, when I tell you, like, my state of money just kept going up. It went up. And ever since I let go of that mindset that I was eternally broke, money continued to flow to me even as I released it, or even as I spent it because I started spending money with love. Every time I spend money, I knew it came back to me, and then I knew I was never broke at all. I would never be broke again. And when you have that mindset, it just attracts more abundance and wealth to you. So you have to change your mindset about what around the thing that you're trying to manifest, and that'll just bring it even to you faster, and it releases the anxiety. Okay, so I had to basically rewire my brain. Okay, it was a very long explanation, but I hope it made sense. It was all over the place, but I hope it kind of made sense. So I told you guys you had to rewire your brain around it. You had to figure out where the source of your anxiety came from. Like, what about this thing that you're manifest is giving you anxiety? So is it because you think it's a lack of abundance of it? Is it because you think you can't have it? Is it because you are scared of success? Like, what is that reason, and why are you holding on to that reason? And after you figure out your reason, write down or journal out how you can release that and how you can stop thinking about that. You got to do some critical thinking. We got to analyze, okay? We got to analyze. So after you do those things, the next thing you want to do is create positive affirmations and use meditation. So I personally worked on my root chakra, which is basically for grounding, and it releases anxiety. And if you want a video on how to meditate, right up there in that playlist. So I worked on meditation 10 minutes every single day, and that kind of just helped with my anxiety. And it wasn't just around manifestation, it was just anxiety in general that actually helped me manage and cope with my anxiety, and help me stay on a frequency of peace and love, so I can manifest easier, because that's my frequency I want to manifest. Just peace, being calm, knowing that everything I want I already have. I don't need to stress. And I also created positive affirmations of surrounding what I want to manifest. So say if you want to manifest a purse, like a luxury bag, or just a person in general, be like, I am so happy and grateful that I can manifest this Michael Kors bag. I am so happy and grateful that I have this Michael Kors bag. Or another one is, money flows to me effortlessly, easily, and abundantly. Money is energy, and energy surrounds me. I am a beautiful, kind, abundant being. I am rich, and as I get rich, I send riches out to others. As I receive, I give out money. So basically, create positive affirmations around the things that you want, and you can do. It's so easy to do, y'all. It's like, just create it up. Put words together. I want, I am grateful for. And I wrote those positive affirmations every single day. I personally wrote them down once or twice because I'm a little bit lazy, so Taurus moon shit. But so I did that once or twice, and as I continued to wrote it, I actually believed it. I believe money is energy, and energy is all around me. This dragonfly angry. It's been keeping me company here the whole time I was recording this video. Cutie patootie. But anyway, I believe that money flows to me effortlessly, easily, and abundantly. I believe that I am a kind, beautiful, rich woman who shares her wealth and knowledge with others. I believe those things as I continue to write them. So I highly recommend positive affirmations, and just be kind to yourself if you don't believe them right off the bat, because eventually you will. You have to keep writing it. You have to keep working. Inner work. The next thing that I recommend and that helped me manage my anxiety was finding solace in the fact that what is meant for me will be mine, regardless of the fact that I think it's not coming to me. So what you want to believe is divine timing. If you don't believe in divine timing, like, you would never really find peace or release the anxiety around you want. I know that no matter what I desire will come to me, no matter if it took 3 years, 1 week, 1 day. What's meant for me is mine. If I asked for it, I knew my ancestors was going to release it to me. Why? Because I deserve it, and because I knew I deserve this thing that I wanted. So what you have to do is just give up and give it to spirit. Like, you do your part and let them do their part. You have to find solace in the fact that I will get it no matter what. I do not have to keep asking and asking and asking. I have to find peace in the fact that I know that what is meant for me is mine, because I put in the work to do it. I know I deserve this, and I desire it. Okay, and I've recently learned that a couple of months ago, I found solace in the fact that my ancestors would bring to me exactly what I desire, because I asked for it and because I deserve it. So find solace and peace in the fact that the divine time is a thing. You're going to get what you want no matter what. Nothing is going to stop you, no matter if you get a delay or something happens to just stop you, like an obstacle. You're still going to get what you desire. So find solace in that. Sit with yourself. Peace. Okay? Peace. Another thing that I highly recommend to manage your anxiety is doing shadow work. Now, shadow work is for literally everything, like your trauma, all that good mess. Like this video if you guys want a video on shadow work and how to do it so you can better, work on your trauma and anxiety. But shadow work is very essential for this path. And for like managing your anxiety around things, because it gets to the root of the problem. You're gonna have to face your fears, and then you're gonna have to conquer them. So doing shadow work, which is basically sitting with yourself and trying to heal any trauma or any anxiety around what you have, is key and essential, because that is what I did to help manage my anxiety, because pretty much my anxiety around what I wanted to manifest stems from trauma, of some sort of trauma that I had in the past that I had to work on. So shadow work really helped me on my path to managing my anxiety and learning to manifest my desires. You work on healing on what's hurt you, boom, now you're calm, now you're at peace, now you know you can have anything you desire. That car needs to get jumped. My last advice to you is to take your time, be kind to yourself, because this is a journey. It may not happen overnight where you managing your anxiety. Know that it is okay. It took me 2 to 3 years to officially believe that I can manifest exactly what I want. And while I was working on managing my anxiety, I was still manifesting. So don't think that you won't manifest at all just because you have anxiety, because it's going to come to you. It's just going to take a little bit harder for it to come to you. But now I'm in a place where when I ask for something, I get it. Maybe within a week, maybe within a couple of days, maybe within a couple of hours. Why? Because I worked on managing my anxiety, and I know that my ancestors will bring to me exactly what I desire, because I know that I deserve it. I found peace in the fact that I can just pretty much create my reality. I don't have to be scared of having this thing because I know I deserve it, or be scared of success or anything like that. Know that you too will get to this point. It's a very freeing point, and I'm just like sending you encouragement and sending you love that yeah, it is possible to get rid of anxiety, point blank, period. Now it will come up sometimes, but you know exactly what to do. You'll have the tools to know how to manage your anxiety and be at peace officially. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around towards the end. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I will try my best to answer them. Make sure to like and subscribe, like I said, and turn on that post notification button to be notified whenever I post a video. And make sure to stop by my shop if you want to see Black women as supernatural ethereal beings. Make sure to have a beautiful, abundant, successful day, and I love you guys so much. Bye my loves. I'll see you next time.